Do you ever find yourself in the middle of an argument on social media? Do you feel like you have to use a filter to change the way you look before you post a photo onto any of your pages? Have you ever checked your social media feeds in the middle of a conversation with your friends or family? And what do you think about all this?
We decided to conduct a survey and share it to social media users, and we got 40 responses.
Do you ever feel like you can't stop scrolling? Most people might not compare their social page with a slot machine, but they are more similar than you might think. Social media companies develop features like likes, notifications, and a never-ending feed to keep you scrolling. Our survey found that almost 88% of respondents use the social media before going to sleep. As you can see in this chart, around 63% of respondents spend a large part of their day on the social media. Also, 45% of users reported that they feel anxious when they couldn't connect to their social media accounts. Our survey showed that social media might have a serious impact on people's lives.
Using social media too often also could make you experience some mental health issues like sleep problems, narcissism, anxiety, depression, and comparing themselves to others. Our survey shows that 57% of the respondents compared themselves to others. Comparing yourself to others is not good for our well-being, reducing self-confidence and the way we see ourselves.
Furthermore, 48% respondents answered that they use filter apps before uploading their posts on social media. This behavior suggests that they might feel self-conscious about their appearance.
Humans have been forming tight groups with people since day one. Social media makes this much easier. People can join groups with other people who they agree with, and over time, the feeling of attachment to these groups can grow stronger. And sometimes it leads to fighting between groups. As you can see in this chart here, around 45% of our respondents felt a strong attachment to their groups online. Now, a strong attachment to groups isn't a bad thing. For example, it allows us to talk with people from different walks of life. However, things change when discussions turn into arguments and you find yourself engaged in an argument with a person who you'll never meet on the other side of the world at 3 o'clock in the morning. And as you'll see in this chart, around half of our respondents to our survey stated that they have had arguments with people on social media. One way to help solve these issues would be through a subscription model. This would mean that social media companies would not need to focus on increasing engagement and collecting your data. This was explored in our survey, with 37.5% of respondents indicating that they would pay a subscription to use social media.
Another solution could be to introduce laws to limit what people can say or do on social media. And our survey also showed that 68% of the respondents agree with this matter. Finally, government could introduce laws to limit what these companies could do with your data. This might not go all the way to solve this problem, but it could make your data less valuable to the companies and cause them to look for different business models.
In conclusion, it's well known that information is free. But is it really free? Actually, it's not free. Sometimes free comes at a price. Instead of money, people are giving up their time, data, and even their mental well-being. We have discussed some possible solutions to this, but this needs to be explored further. On the screen, you can see some questions that we found after seeing the survey. We would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for listening. Now, put away your phone and get outside.
Thank you very much for watching our video today. All of our arguments were based on neo-tribalism and social comparison theory.